Yo, what's up, y'all? It's your boy DC, The Truth. I'm gonna talk about the 5150 quick thoughts. As y'all can see the title on the thumbnail, we're gonna touch on that first. First on the show tonight, they was talking about the whole Trickin persona. And the reason I really didn't want to make the video, but I was in the comment and I was going back and forth with some niggas in the comment. It's some guys feel that they so anti-tricking, so to speak, but don't realize they trick themselves when they're in relationships, when they dating and everything like that. This is one thing I do agree with Corey on. We say he'd rather just pay, he'd rather just pay than just be wasting time for the most part. Because we all know time is money at the end of the day. So we're going to break this tricking thing down. Okay. So Craig and Corey was on the side of, hey man, shit, it just pay or whatever. The niggas like, hey, trick. First off, you already know the saying, it ain't tricking if you got it. So we're going to leave that alone. And, and I know it was a couple goons in the chat room that somewhat said the same thing. It's like, man, bruh, y'all niggas that pay for expensive dates, all that other shit, what the hell do you think you doing? Nigga, you tricking too. In a way, I mean, all you doing with your tricking is you just winding down it. So if you want to call that tricking, them paying, they know what type of girl they dealing with, and I kind of feel cool on that. It's a lot of I just say some ragged ass bitches I don't dealt with in the heyday, and I just feel like, hey man, here, I put money on the table because I don't want nothing else to really do with this. Look, this is what this gonna be. I'm making it clear. I appreciate your services. This is a transaction. I feel them on that with folks I dealt with in the past. This is what it is. But just like I was trying to explain to some of these knuckleheads, I don't care. Just like an old head taught me way back in the day, everybody's paying for it in some form or fashion. Whether you're paying with it with your time, your gas, your money, resources, hell, that damn let me break something down to some of you guys. There's a thing called hypergamy. So if you drive a nice ass car out there, you using that to bait and switch or whatever to try to attract that girl, but a smart woman is like, look, okay, that's cool, that's nice, you got this nice and that, but what the hell are you doing for me? It's a different times we live in right now. But that's all I really want to say as far as the tricking aspect go. The next thing is a small little detail. I'm summarizing the show. I will timestamp some of this stuff so y'all can go straight to it. I want to talk about Corey and the whole Hollywood situation. I mean, Ryan Davis is a cool comedian, around the same age as me. He's a good brother for the most part. He's very intelligent. But I'll touch on him in the later segment. But anyway, Corey, when it comes to him in Hollywood, Corey has got a lot of praise from people in the game, in the comedy game. So, but the thing is, I don't think Corey really realized, like, you have to play Hollywood to your advantage. Just like I have to play niggas on a 9 to 5 or somebody I contract with. Like, I have to play the game with them. Like, we know it's a lot of motherfuckers you don't like or whatever, right? So, at the end of the day, it's like, everybody know what you stand for. Everybody know what you own. They know what your company is about. So, it's just like, you just working for somebody. You just keep that personal shit to the side for the most part. Like, hell, it's a lot of people I don't fool with. Half of the mothers I work with, I've done some type of business with, I ain't really like them, but I like the fact that, hey, we can come together and just get this job done. That's the same thing I would assume with Hollywood, you know. Just use them as a tool at the end of the day and get what you need to get your platform going and move from there. But first step, you just got to get in there. We know you can get the work. People recognize your work. And I know you feel this thing like you want to fight against the grain and just get in there, but hey man, you know, it's rules to the engagement. It is what it is. And this is just a smaller segment here. D was in there capping by her body count, of course. We already know the whole thing with females or whatever, you know, especially them when, you know, she want to be all modest or whatever. But D, we know you date young niggas. Young niggas want to hit you. But at the same time, most niggas, if they see what we see, you know, on screen, they probably know you weird. I mean, I don't know. Ice-T had you as a side chick for years. So, yes, D, I'm clapping at you because, you know, hey, you had a lot to say about the smaller YouTubers. So, I'm going to clap at you in that aspect. So, I just want to throw that little bit in for right there about D. Yeah, you capping. We know you out here thotting. Yeah, what it is. Hey, ain't nothing wrong. Get it how you get it. And last but not least, Corey, you still ride one of your fans. Look, it was a segment in the show. I'm gonna say this part, and you know, I'll be done with it. It was a segment in the show where Corey was trying to play a news clip or something. I don't know. I saw Dr. Anthony Fauci, and it sounded like some porn type audio that was coming out of there. And so I say, this same fan, Corey, you didn't mention his name, but everybody in the community knows who's you talking about. So, but Corey, what I tell you is that same guy you like to ride on, I'm pretty sure he could have helped you with that setup. I ain't saying you got to, you know, send him out there like Genevieve or whatever, you know, pay to get your studio equipment up. You can get that man a little cut and he probably give you a nice little advice on how to get your audio going right. That's all I'm saying. And oh, yeah, and about my boy Ryan Davis, this last thing, and this video's over with. Ryan Davis, I want to say, was very clever tonight to prevent another weakest link moment with Darlene, because I think it was about to get there. And like I say, Ryan Davis, you know, I know a lot of people saying, man, Zoe need to be here, Zoe need to be here. No, what I think really needs to happen is Zoe need to kind of stay where he at. Corey can come on the mansions every now and then, but I think Zoe cool in this lane now, because even back then, 5150 really wasn't for Zoe to be on. Now that, you know, I sit back and look at it. But Ryan Davis, I'm going to say, he saved your ass, Darlene. We just going to keep it at that. Y'all, this is your boy DC The Truth. I'm going to sign this off. Y'all have a good one. For real.